All right, so here's a 3-day split workout using ViPR, dumbbells, some TRX, and a few other exercises. So day one, there's going to be 8 exercises and split into 2 different circuits. So circuit number 1 is going to have exercises 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you're going to do all 4 exercises, and then you're going to take a 1-minute break, and then you're going to do all 4 of those same exercises again. And then you're going to take a 1-minute break, and then you're going to do all those same 4 exercises a 3rd time before you move on to the second circuit of exercises 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so circuit 2 is again 4 exercises, and you're going to do 3 sets. So for all of these exercises, you're doing 3 sets of 15 repetitions. Now, if we're doing something on a single side, that means you have to do 15 on each side. So if you're doing lunges, you have to do 15 on one leg and 15 on the other leg. Same thing with like a single arm curl or a dumbbell bent over row, same thing on that. Okay, so this is day 1, and this is exercise number 1. We're gonna do a ViPR side to side tilt with a shuffle. So for this one, you just have the ViPR here, kind of standing directly behind it. You're gonna shuffle to the side and just lay it down to the side. Shuffle to the other side and lay it down there. Okay, a couple of things. If your back starts to bother you, you do not have to go all the way to the floor. So you can stop here at about at knee level, just doing a small squat on this. Okay, if you want to go a little harder, you can go all the way down to the ground, which requires you to go into a lower squat. Okay, so exercise number 1 is just side to side tilts. You're doing 15 each direction. So it's 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Okay, so as soon as you do 15 of those, the second exercise is a dumbbell chest press on an incline bench. Okay, so for this one, you're just going to grab your adjustable bench, slide it out, and shoot it up like 1 notch. So it's a slight incline. Okay, for your dumbbell weight, you can adjust it as needed, but again, we're doing 15 repetitions. So for your weights, you always want to feel a little bit of fatigue towards the end of 15 reps, okay? If you feel like you could have gone for 25 reps or more, you increase your dumbbell weight. So for this one, just make sure your back is supported. You're laying back on this incline, and since this is a chest press, you want to feel this on the chest. Okay, so you're bringing the dumbbells up and together, keeping that lower back flat, keeping the abs tucked in tight. And again, this is just your dumbbell incline chest press. Okay, so this is 15 reps of this exercise. Okay, once you're finished with that one, we're just gonna go into dumbbell squats. Okay, so no bench, nothing's really needed for this one. Your feet are about shoulder width apart. You're gonna try and hold about the same amount of weight. Maybe you can go a little heavier on the leg portion. But for this one, chin up, chest up, you're just trying to squat down and then stand back up again. Okay, so squatting down and back up. Okay, that's the front view. Side view looks like this. Again, feet are about shoulder width apart. You want to make sure that your back does not get involved in this. Okay, you should feel quads, you should feel glutes, maybe a little bit on the shoulders from holding the dumbbells. But squatting down, coming straight back up. Squatting down, coming straight back up, trying to keep the back out of it. Okay, so again, 15 repetitions of those squats. Okay, and then finally the 4th exercise is the dumbbell standing bicep curl. So again, keep your shoulders back, you're gonna turn your palms forward, and we're just lifting straight up and back down. One thing to kind of pay attention to is watch your shoulders. You don't wanna start rounding your shoulders forward as you do this, because that will start hurting your shoulders. If you really try to peel your shoulders back, stick your chest out, you'll feel this all in your biceps, okay? The other thing, if you start using too much weight, you have a tendency to start seeing people swinging their lower back, so just make sure that you keep that swing out of it, okay? So those are the first 4 exercises of the first circuit. So again, we have the ViPR side-to-side tilts, we have the dumbbell incline chest press on the bench, we have the dumbbell standing squats, and then we have the dumbbell bicep curls, okay? So that's the first circuit. You're gonna do 3 sets of those 4 exercises, and I want you to rest about 1 minute in between all 4 exercises. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, take a 1-minute break. Then do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1-minute break, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1-minute break, and then you'll move on to exercises 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so exercise number 5, this is circuit number 2, is the ViPR forward and back tilt, okay? So for this one, you're just standing kind of in more of a straddle position behind the ViPR, and you're just jogging it forward to the ground into a squat and going all the way back into a squat. Just make sure you have enough room on this one. So again, you're just kind of jogging forward and then jogging all the way backward. Again, trying to keep your chin and chest up, doing good squats, okay? So that's exercise number 5. That's the forward and back tilt, okay? The next exercise is a TRX push-up. Get my TRX set up here. So for the push-up, you just want to make sure that you're leaning forward and that your legs are straight, that your quads are tight, glutes are tight, and abs are tight. So here I have my toes towards the anchor, okay? And I'm just coming down here in this push-up position and then pushing back up, bringing the hands together, okay? So down and back up. So again, to make this exercise harder, because you might be able to do 15 pretty easily here, is you can always add pulses, okay? So you can come down here and do 1, 2, 3 pulses before you come back up, okay? You can even add 5 pulses. The other way to make this easier or harder is if you walk further forward, so you're more vertical, this becomes easier. As I walk further backward, this makes it even harder, okay? So you can vary that resistance pretty easily using the TRX. All right, so that was exercise number 2 of the second circuit. The next one we're gonna do is the TRX squat, okay? So this one you're just holding on to the strap, your feet are about shoulder width apart, just coming down pretty low, and then back up again. Okay, down to that low squat, and then back up again. You do a slight row with your hands. You're mainly just trying to work the legs. Again, if you want to make that a little tougher, add some pulses at the bottom of that range of motion, okay? And then the last exercise for this day is a bicep curl. So you're starting with your hands under your chin, kind of leaning back, keeping your body in a straight line. And you're just going all the way down, all the way back up, all the way down, all the way back up. So on this one, the pivot point are my ankles. My knees are straight, my hips are straight, upper body's in a straight line. So you're just pivoting at the ankle joints, coming up under the chin, and then back down again. Under the chin, and then back down again. Okay? So that was exercise number 8. So that was the end of the last 4 exercises. So again, quick repeat. Exercises 5, 6, 7, and 8. First one was the ViPR, forward and back tilt. The second one was the TRX push-up. The next one was the TRX squat. And then the last one was the bicep curl. So again, you're gonna do 3 sets, 15 repetitions of that last circuit, and that'll be the end of day 1, okay?